can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Immediately.
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Action, not reaction. What's that?
Which way to the nearest library?
Run for it.
No time to dally. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
rest for the wicked, I see. On my way.
Children! Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
And again.
I applaud your taste.
Swing and swing and...
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Again. Swing and swing and parry. And again. Swing and swing.
What to bring?
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
And again. Swing.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
Don't be Roland. We'll get to the city. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Eager for battle, without delay.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. Goblins out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry.
One with the weave.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Hmm.
Save me
Let me work my magic. Onward. A little discourse.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
You know, warriors.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
Something only I know.
Let's make a run for it.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Without delay.
Whoa! Hey! Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. You some kind of elf or something? They look nice, you look nice. It was just a guess. Anyway, to business. Hold out your hand. I want to show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. You got it. One sec. That's what I got. Nothing caught your eye, huh? Not sure what you expected. I'm a kid living in the back of a cave. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit. You bet. Good luck, pal.
Wait a moment.
That's curious.
You have my attention.
Show me again? Not now. We're working. Remember?
Most excellent.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
It shall be done.
You're not supposed to be here!
You can't be here! This is our hideout!
The gate will never...
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself. You can't be here! This is our hideout!
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
Little slow on the uptake, aren't you? We have nothing to talk about. I told you to leave. What happens next is your fault. Own that town. The gate will never see us coming. We're going to own that town.
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I...
Unseen and unsightly.
Never see us coming.
Step by step.
You did this to yourself.
quite ready for you.
Not long until we leave now.
Careful, I might.
Your desire. Let's go.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit. She what? Blood and rust, mister? What do you do? You know what? Forget your junk. You got bigger problems if you're pissed off Moll.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lost in thought.
Do all the damn rituals you want! Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. I could try greasing palms.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
Another step, and Magrum will tear you open like a sack of grain. It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. Keep back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
A long way from Waterdeep.
Yes, I see. And is that her with
Wits and blades always sharp.
Directly.
Yes, I see.
I do wish I could understand you. You there! Hello!
At once.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A myth weaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Deféndenos ab eminentibus al equilibrio tuo.
Why, goblins, obviously. But someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Ignorance breeds madness. Without delay.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I'm sorry.
Let's give this a try.
Release her.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl, you mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. Halcyon is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Seek and you shall find me.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Let's explore.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What are you?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Your right eye vibrates, and a woman's voice echoes in your head. I've a sweet tooth, and devils on the menu. Beyond the voice, you find only shadow. A piece of Will's mind locked away from intruders.
Keep out of my mind. I told you, the eye's a rock, nothing more. And that's the end of it. I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. Otherwise, I'd bet my last coin that the open-hand temple in Baldur's Gate could help. Though, a fat lot of good that does to us now. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Fine. What's on your mind?
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore, and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Fine.
Let's chat. Not another word out of you till you've consumed that artifact, Mr. Dekarios. Not another word out of you till you've consumed that artifact, Mr. Dekarios. Not another word out of you till you've consumed that artifact, Mr. Dekarios.